Let's hope we can play a strong one to begin our night. Triple sixes on the field. Oh yeah, and a spot to put our king. Okay, now this is looking pretty tough. Still, triple sixes, double twos, and double jacks. Dang. And I know next turn we will get another ace to play. But the question is, can we get past these triple sixes as they're still here? Double kings. And if we need to, another spot for a king. But right now we need a red 8 more than anything to at least open up the door for more plays, as that does not help. I still can't believe we have triple sixes to this point, and that is it for our first game. Double nines, triple sixes, triple kings, nowhere for that 7, 4, 6, or jack. Just missing a chance on this one. I am actually quite curious to see the cards left unturned for our first one. That was pretty tough. Triple eights. And that is it for our negative stats. Let's wash that out with a casino shuffle. it's unlike a bicycle deck to be, one, lacking in durability, and two, a bit tacky with its texture. So the biggest issue is that the cards after our first shuffle already begin to get a bit of a bend. It's such a small bend going up like that, that when you flip it, it catches on some weird spots. And if you've noticed, they've been flipping and falling out of the hand more than most other decks. So a bit, that's the only negative thing so far. Anyway, let's see how the second game treats us. Double fours, and that's it. Double eights. Momentarily. Unlucky. And I think we actually might be done after that. No way. That is ridiculous. So our final play is that 2. Time for our double check. As there's nowhere for that 2. 6. 9. Jack, and lastly, 5. Tough second game as well. There has to be another little sneaky thing hiding underneath. Triple threes added to the negative stats. And surprisingly, that's it. Alright, on to our third game. Still without a win, and even a fat stack. Right there, the bend in the cards gets stuck on itself, making not a fold, but it catches itself and gets stuck. That's quite irritating. Just minorly irritating. And then on the slide, since they have an interesting angle, when you squeeze them together, they kind of go left and right as opposed to a smooth joining. Alright, game 3. And as we get into this third game, let's give this deck its rating. So visuals, different than most bicycle decks that we have seen. A pleasant dark back design. A good front design for face cards and number cards. Honestly, it's not too bad. The texture isn't too bad despite me complaining about it. It's just a little below the standard. So all in all, a 7.5 is a solid score for this one. If it would have been just an average deck, texture-wise, an easy 8. Oh, did I really not play that 3? I'm dumb. My bad. Hopefully we this is concerning right here. And I think we just barely managed to work through it. Oh my gosh. Did we? Fat stack number 2 on our night. Okay. So there's still a chance. I don't think we have another play lined up in our hand. But let's find out for sure. As there's nowhere for that 10, and lastly, nowhere for that jack. Unfortunately, there are just too many high cards hiding underneath here, which will freeze these from not moving. So I think we might be done, especially since we don't have another black 5. So all we could do is jump that over there, place that 6, and that's it for this one. A nice bounce back from our first 2 games. 2 fat stacks added to our night. No matter which way you cut it, that 5 and ace kept us from a victory. Game number 4. I feel like this might be our game, but let's find out together. That is some great spacing right there. But that 4 had to ruin it. At least, never mind. I was gonna say we had all diamonds, but that 8 changed that. Let's see what we've got. Double red aces. And we are good to start. Triple 3s on the field. Black 10 and a black king would be nice. And a black 4, come to think of it. Third ace in its place. Just missing the cards we need. And I think we're done. We're not going to see you for a while, so get out of here. And we have shuffles in Jack, Queen, King, and 10. And that's not a recipe for success. Well, that was unexpected. Let's give this deck 10 shuffles and a cut before we begin our last one. There it is. It might just be me, but it feels like we started with the 5 3 times tonight. It has to be me. There we go. Final game of the night. 1 ace to start. Double 8s, double queens, a spot for a king. A king and a 7 would be perfect, but instead we get 3 plays with our third ace. Ooh, wrong color. Double black 5s. And we are in a decent spot at the moment. Let's just put it down and be safe. There we go. 9, 8, 7. Ooh, nowhere for that 10, but we are still in a good spot. 3. That is our third play, by the way. Just in case you're wondering. Alright, this might be it. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, let's hope we can finally crack into these stacks. Oh, I just realized I missed a play, but I don't think we're stuck with a king and a 4. Don't tell me this is how it ends. This sucks so bad. So, this 2 is the thing keeping us from having a chance. No 5 of diamonds. We can play that, but that is just about as far as we can take it. We can play that 4, but ultimately, it doesn't lead us to victory. Only if we can get to the 3 of clubs, we would have a chance, but my friend, that's a tough way to end it. But you know what? 4 fat stacks added to our totals. Let's see the final few left unturned. And I don't even know what to say after that one. You know what? We deserve a damn cookie. Double jacks, and that is it. And that is also it for our night, my friend. That was the Jade deck. A nice deck. Not too bad, but a very, very tough night. Started weak, had a good game, started, or got to a low midpoint, and then finished with a great one. Anyway, my friend, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. You know I did. Please have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night. Many sweet dreams, and until